coming to you straight from New York City and checking the sound levels. Over. Checking sound levels. Checking sound levels. Check, 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 1, 2. Check, 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 1, 2. Sound level check. Check it, check it, check it out. Check it out. Is it is about Jamaica today, or about some flight simulator missions in Jamaica. Oh, Grace, how's it going? Yeah. Here we go. How's your Tuesday? Oh, Tuesday. Down here. Today is the what? 4th. I heard from someone in Neofly forum that in order to purchase that the float planes don't get differentiated in Neofly. So if you buy a Cessna G1000, you can use a float plane and it'll recognize it as such. We're gonna find out if that is true. Maybe not today, but the next plane I want to get is a float one. And I found potentially my first jet that I'm gonna fly. Third-party aircraft, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about that a little later in the stream. But for now, thought I said that too. Yeah, you probably did, and I probably wasn't paying attention or missed it. You know what confused me is that in Neofly, I had totally forgotten about this, but I had added a third-party float plane, an X-Cub float from this website called Bush Pilots. Whoa, that's pretty loud. Some lightning out here. Turn Microsoft Flight Simulator down a little bit. That's pretty loud lightning here. I guess there's kind of stormy weather in Jamaica. And I had added that I must have added that third-party plane because it kept showing up and it confused me, because then when the float planes came out from Microsoft Flight Simulator, I thought that listing of that X-Cub float was referring to the Microsoft Flight Simulator default one, and it was not. I think I had added and forgot it, so I deleted that, and hopefully now I will be able to eventually get a float plane and start some float plane missions. We still have have to make a bit more money of the BN-2 here. We could just sell the BN-2. I'm not going to sell the BN-2 though. Maybe we could take another loan. You probably, if you're not here, maybe you are. I'm at Mike Kilo Mike Oscar, I believe. I think that's where I'm at. And let's get going here. I'm going to put on some music. Alright, starting to explore the reggae stuff, available epidemic sound. This is something I found that's kind of cool. More like reggaeton than reggae, but I don't know, all these musical labels put on. I think reggaeton is like reggae with like some strong like echoes and stuff. That makes sense? I don't know. This is the sunken system I can't remember the name of. It's a sunken city, this? Let me turn the volume down a bit on this reggaeton over here. Trying to get things equalized. We want equality, or at least less disparity in incomes, or at least a basic income for all human beings. Port Royal? No, it's called here. Let's stand by. It's here. It's like a training base or something. It's called... Oh. It's basically southwest of the James Bond airport, of the Ian Fleming one. This is Ian Fleming. And it's southwest of that, in this sort of like area here. I don't know what kind of things they're planting over here. This is just a marsh, but interesting formations. Jamaica's not that large. Let's see, 25 miles, 25, about 100 miles across, just over 100 miles. Alright, never been there in IRL or in video games. The first time I get there in a video game, as far as I remember. Maybe it wasn't that classic video game Pirates. Sid Meier's Pirates, remember that one? One thing I do notice, and you can see it right here. Let's switch over. Look, there's a Cessna Skyhawk here, but this one 172 G1000, but it has specified Kenmore livery. Maybe that's the float one. Because sometimes I see just regular Cessnas too, Cessna G1000. So I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. I remember AC Black Flag. I never played Black Flag. Man, this is loud. Okay, let me turn down Microsoft Flight Simulator a little bit. These lightning storms. Yeah, I didn't specify the livery. I don't know why that's showing up. I didn't add that airplane. It's just like saying there with the livery specified, so that's really weird. Should we take a loan and try? I think I'm gonna stick with the BN-2 for a few missions, and maybe at the end of the stream today we'll take another loan and buy an airplane. Let's see what pays the most. Let's filter by pay. These are all short-range missions here in Jamaica. The ones, you know, if I stick with bush range missions. But look at that, there is a search zone all the way in the southeast of the island, and that would net us 11,000. Guess we could do that. Might as well. It's a 50-kilometer flight. Let's do it. You're gonna fly with me? I'm going to right click. I am going to start Fly with Friends. Server. Arcade. Start server. Spook 1304. Do you need to buy or rent aircraft with Neofly? You Spook 1304. You start when you start a Neofly career. They get you you have the default aircraft in the database that you have in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and you start with a Cessna 152, and then you do more missions. As you do more missions, your rank goes higher, and you can do missions that pay more, and you make more money, and with that money you can purchase other airplanes. For example, where I am here in Mike Kilo Mike Oscar, there's a TBM 930, a DA40 TDI, a Stearman. The Stearman is not a Microsoft Flight Simulator default airplane, it's something that I bought, but I added here to Neofly. You can add planes you buy to Neofly. It's pretty simple. Good morning, Galaxia. Thank you. I have purchased Fallout 76, but yesterday I got a bit in a wormhole here of Microsoft Flight Simulator with like changing fonts of the labels on the screen, and so I at the end of that wormhole, when I came out the other side, I didn't have energy to stream a character creation stream of Fallout 76, but that's coming later today probably. I don't think it'll be afternoon stream, but late afternoon stream via character creation of Fallout 76. Yeah, I bought the Islander. I bought it from Black Box Simulations. It's a plane I love very much because I flew in it when I was a kid. You can read about that over here. And as soon as it came out, I bought it straight from Black Box Simulations, and I'm happy with it. They've been doing they're having updates, a lot of updates.
Transporter from dispatch. Mayday! 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 We have an urgent search and rescue mission. Rush to your aircraft.
Alright, she's Angry Bird today. Elena from Neofly is Angry Bird today. Okay, I've reduced the sound of that now. Alright. Wow, Chris, I'll need the address again. Copy that. Stand by. The address is... Let's see. Multi-server... The address is 74.73.35.239er. And Galaxia, yeah, hope you're enjoying it. You're enjoying Fallout. Toshiba bought it too, so maybe we could do a team out there in the wastelands of West Virginia. I mean, I'll try it. I mean, if I don't like it, obviously I wouldn't play, but if I like it, I'll add that one to the streaming list. All right. Okay, so we have what have we got here? 0 patch. It's a search and rescue. We have to search for these people. If we find them, we radio the location back to base. If we want, we can land. If there's a space to land near where we find them, if we manage to find them, we land and we get a bonus for landing. Current payload 20. We need 200 and no passengers. It's just us. There's no medic. Let's go. Let's get started here. All right, first the payload 200. So it's basically going to be just me. I'll pretend I ate a bunch of nice I don't know, what's a typical food in Jamaica? Never been to Jamaica. Maybe some nice jerk chicken. I eat like a bunch of jerk chicken. I drank some cocktails. And now I weigh 200 pounds instead of my regular 170, 180. So that gives us the payload 200 pounds. That's fine. The fuel is controlled by Neofly. Don't have to worry about that. Does it not set payload automatically? No. And the thing about Neofly Spook is that you have to do a lot of things manually. You have to, for example, when you click on flying here, there's these little lights. Okay. So you have to make sure, I mean, it's not really exact. If you just go a bit over and not exact, it'll be fine. But you have to like have the right qualification, the right aircraft, be at the right airport in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and have the motor on, the parking brake, and then all these lights will be green, and then it'll start tracking the mission. So it's fiddly. It's not like something that you just it's not like it doesn't have the greatest ease of use, but it has improved a lot since it launched. But I like it a lot. Whoa, Spook 1304, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, sir, or ma'am, or person, whoever you are out there. I appreciate very much the follow. And yeah, but it's one of my favorite utilities for Microsoft Flight Sim because it gives you like a progression. I often call it a drape. You drape over, you throw over a beautifully embroidered drape over the simulator, and this embroidered drape tells a story, like that thing from that told the story of the Battle of Hastings, a tapestry. It's like tells the story of the pilot career. It makes Microsoft Flight Simulator become a role-playing game. Okay, we're gonna take off and we're gonna go to here, south. Okay, I'm just gonna. There's no airport. There's just a search zone. Okay, and over by the plantain garden. And now we're gonna take off. We're gonna go to bearing. That's roughly probably what, 110. Let's put 110 here. Uh, 110. Oh, what did I do? I clicked something. Let me try again. There, track IR is playing up a little bit. I woke up with put the wrong foot out of the bed today, so I was a little woozy, but I did some exercise and now I'm feeling fine. Okay, all right. First off, battery. Then we're ready to turn on the port mags for the port engine, for the starboard. Fuel valves activated. Charlie, clear the prop. Oh, standby, wait. Mixture to full. RPM to full. Charlie, clear prop for real now. One engine.
Pilot, we have locked onto the distress signal. Fly to the last coordinates we have and see if you can find them.
All right. Generators activated. Turn on the lights. There is a storm out there. Turn everything on here. Avionics, we're not gonna worry about setting a course because it's just we're not going to a particular location. We're just heading southeast. Okay, we're already on the runway here. Woke up in my own bed today. That's good. I woke up in my own bed too, but it's always nice, you know. There you go. Look, I've updated the typeface, so now we have a clear typeface. I learned how to do that. Of those, you can put any crazy typeface you want, although it defaults to all capitals. Okay. I'm gonna taxi a little bit back because there's someone here with us. Look at that, people. This is probably Wild Craze. There he is, Wild Craze in his bada bada buddy boom bonanza. Alright, I'm gonna taxi back a little bit, Wild, because I don't want to I want to have a little bit more space to take off here. Oh, parking brake was already off? Okay. Turn that off. Very pretty and green here. With the last BN, there's been an update to the BN-2 just yesterday, and with this update, it doesn't leap quite as high off the. It's not like Michael Jordan driving in the paint to jump up and go for a dunk anymore. It's more a bit like I don't know, James Worthy with a smooth layup. It doesn't quite jump off the runway as it used to. But it's still quite an agile beast. Cargo Fire is rating of a party of 15. Whoopa! 1-2 boss. 1-2 boss. Welcome Raiders. Welcome Cargo Fire. I hope your cargo hold is not on fire. Mine is empty right now. There's just a cargo mission. I'm Hyper. I like airplanes. We're currently here in Jamaica with this BN-2 Islander. I like general aviation, small little planes with little whirly things in front of them that pull them forward into the air. Hello, Cargo Fire. Thank you so much for dropping by with the raid. There's a shout out. I will come by and check out your channel. Boom, you got Boom as well. Awesome. I also have a Boom. Here you go. This is the Hyper Boom. The smoking cargo. Right. Hey man, I don't smoke so much anymore because, you know, my time of smoking a lot of ganja was in the past. These days I just have some magic gummy bears packed in for special situations. Maybe we'll have a magic gummy bear stream edit later. We'll see. Before the end of the week. The problem with those that I just sort of phase out sometimes, you know, unless I start laughing and then I can't stop laughing and then okay, let's go. We're taking off. We're playing Neofly here. That means there's missions in Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's already like a warning here. Security warning, beacon or strobe were off while engine was running. Okay, I should have turned it on before. That's fine, we just lose a little bit of a bonus, but that's no big problem. Hey Icebird, coming from a good stream, going to the next. I didn't I sorry with the Cargo Fire raid I missed you. How you doing, man? How you doing, Icebird? Icebird, Ice Cool. Like Iceman in Top Gun 2. I don't know if he's gonna be in Top Gun 2, I assume he is. Brap 619er, don't worry, I smoke enough for all of us. Awesome, dude. I will go back and give each and every one of you who dropped by a follow. Black Fly Trapster, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, when the stream is over here. Right now, let me just take off and we're gonna go to about 120, 115, 110 for this rescue mission. I have Wild Craze here behind me, so if I screw up too much, you know, there's someone watching out for me here. It's like, oh, your landing gears are down, but actually my landing gears are always down because the BN-2 Islander, they're fixed. They're fixed landing gears in this plane. Take a quick look outside. There you go, there's the landing gear, it's fixed, attached to that big engine, the light combing. There's two of them, one on the left, one on the right. I'm gonna put full power. I'm gonna put takeoff flaps to takeoff position. I'm gonna auxiliary fuel pumps both on, and now we're gonna release the brake and let's go. Let's see if we can take off here without crashing into these buildings or those trees. We're looking at 64 knots to pull up. Oh, it's gonna be a close one. Okay, go.
Fly safe. Every second counts.
All right. Yeah, that's a really short airstrip. If Wild Craze will be able to go up in his Bonanza. I'm gonna circle and observe. Cargo Fire heard my wish to rage. I didn't want the button on my end. Oh man, Iceberg, thanks so much, man. You just brought so many raids here already. You brought Flying Fabio that time. Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. A very nice gentleman here. Hello, Wild Craze. Oh, I couldn't make it. Oh, I thought that would be tricky with the Bonanza, huh? I apologize, Wild Craze. I didn't put this runway here. It's just where it was, and I think you need a plane that takes off pretty fast. Have a great stream, Cargo Fire. Peace out, dude. Lots of love to you and to your guests. Stay around if you like. If you don't, no problem, of course. There's a lot of good streamers out there. Everyone's got things to do, but I appreciate your presence and your visit very much indeed. I will come back. I promise I'll come back and visit your stream. And a special thanks to Iceberg for all for leading this this raid over here. Let me give a shout out there to Iceberg for all, and I want to give a shout out to the gentleman who just unfortunately couldn't take off out there, Wild Craze. He plays Microsoft Flight Sim, he plays other games as well, and I have to turn my engine sound lower now because this BN-2 is pretty loud. No leading, only pleasing. Copy that. Smoke enough for all of us. That is awesome. Okay, let's turn back to here. Let me go back to some Regatron. Stand by. Well, Craig's gonna try again, I think. Same airplane. I mean, you were basically right over the building. You barely hit the tiles of that building, but it was very close. Whoa. Stand by. My track IR is going a little crazy here. I think my track IR is a bit too much to that side, so I'm gonna have to move everything over here. And I'm gonna, since I'm still waiting here, you know, I want my backup. I'm gonna take a look at my preview. That seems fine. All right, there he is. Is he gonna take another, make another temper to take off? Little later, if Joey comes by, I will play a Bob Marley song on guitar. Badly, but I'll attempt it, okay? 0 to Hero Alex, Jamaica, baby. Yep. Beautiful place. Look at this, it's so green. Oh, my flaps are down. What? I mean, I am flying slow and circling, waiting for Wild Craze, but I didn't mean to go all the way down. There he goes, there he goes. He's going, he's off. Can we take off? Can someone take off from this tiny airstrip in a Bonanza? So we're gonna find out here. God, this track IR is all over the place now. I'm sorry that I'm losing the... No. Alright. Only one I have and care about that can keep with a BN, okay. Vibing already. Man, this, hold up, let me move track IR over here, and I'm gonna have to move the camera over this way because whoa, lightning strike. Is that looking okay? I think that's fine, right? Okay. How you doing, 0 to Hero Alec? Nice to see you playing IL-2 yesterday. I'm gonna do IL-2 in the afternoon stream today. We're gonna be playing IL-2. I'll be very happy to fly together if you're on an online server somewhere. Okay, Wild Craze, let's accompany his takeoff attempt here again. Very short field this. We are at Mike Kilo Mike Oscar here in Jamaica. The reason I started here is because I did a mission that ended here in the last stream. That'll be all. No more G36 left on this airport. Dude. Alright, well, I'm just gonna head south then. Maybe you can meet me down there or something, alright? East, southeast, I think. Let's stay below this weather over here. One thing that's happened, I have to check my posture. Let me do this. Because I'm usually standing up, but today I felt like, especially if I'm gonna play a little guitar later, my acoustic guitar doesn't have a strap right now, so I kind of have to be sitting down to play it. But I usually like to... The energy is better when I'm standing up. But we'll see how things go, how things progress with the stream. Alright. There she is, the BN-2. I have found another plane that I think will be interesting for Icebird as well. And it is a third-party plane. And guess what? It's a glider with jet engines on it, and it was made in Italy. And it cost 8 euros. Anybody seen anybody streaming that plane lately? I found it at Continuum stream. And I think that's gonna be my first jet that I'm going to purchase in this game, or fly in this game. That'll be all, yeah. Sorry you had trouble with that takeoff. No, I didn't pick the airfield. Jeez. That's just where we started. Whoa, lightning strike right ahead. And we'll keep heading in this direction until we get to the search zone. And when we get to the search zone, we're gonna start hearing this little beep. It's like boop, boop, boop. And if you get closer, it'll go boop, 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 boop. And then when you're right on top of it, we'll radio in to dispatch, or they'll radio us and say you found them. If we want, and if there's a place we can land nearby, we can land, and we get a bonus for landing by where the I don't know, maybe it's some lost tourists, maybe it's a cat that went up a tree out there. I don't know what's the nature of the emergency, but it is some type of rescue mission that we're on right now. Drunken Simon, what's up, guys? What's up, Drunken Simon? How's your Tuesday? Or your Wednesday, or any day of the week you choose, you know. I forget these days what day of the week it is. You're currently in a Neofly mission in Jamaica, south of Cuba, west of Haiti, in a BN-2 Islander, this little airplane over here. One of my favorite airplanes in Microsoft Flight Simulator. It keeps getting better and better. And I spent quite a bit of time in these airplanes when I was a kid. They can get to very remote places where other airplanes cannot. So it has a special place in my heart, this aircraft. Noise, noise, noise. Iceberg said, already flew the JW1 Jetwing from touching clouds since I'm oh, you're a beta tester? The first thing I thought about that plane was like Iceberg, because I know you like gliders. So do you have the plane? That is awesome, dude. Wait. No, not the Jetwing. It's not that. It's a glider. It's this one here. I'll give you a... Give me a second. Let me look at my bookmarks. Where other bookmarks, dim market. Stand by. Oh, and look at this cloud. I better pay attention so I don't go into a tree here. Let's see, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's this one here. Mario Noriega's Caproni Visola. This is the one. This is the one. Not the jetpack one, Iceberg. Let's go down here because I can't see anything. This weather is a little dangerous here, actually. There's a bit of mountainous terrain coming up. And with this weather, we may run into a mountain. We might, let's climb above this weather. I see a little bit of all the way up there we have Alpha Lima 1400. I think probably an AI controlled jet. AI traffic. Nice music. It's matching pretty well this flight through the clouds here. Let's keep going more or less in that direction. I'll be alright. There's plenty of fuel in the BN-2. We have, although I forgot to put more. Ooh, whoa! I forgot to put more fuel in the tanks. So we are at about less than half, but this is plenty for this mission. It's only 50 nautical miles away. Beautiful. I love flying through the clouds in this game. It gives you the sense of speed, the sense of movement that I love in flight simulators. Has its bugs, has its issues, but it is a beautiful work of art, this game. I can't deny it. So that plane, that little jet is going to be the first jet, almost certainly going to be the first jet I fly in the sim. I haven't flown any jets. I just like the prop, the little whirly birds. But something like that, it has this odd little tricycle landing gear that comes out. I mean, it looks like a glider and someone attached two jet engines. You know, there's space for two people. It was a military trainer for the Italians. It looks like a 1960s Ferrari converted to an airplane. Probably guzzles fuel like a Ferrari too. I'm not worrying about mixture here. Maybe I should get the mixture set up a little bit. Looks posh. Yeah, doesn't it look super posh, that airplane? I kind of fell in love with it. I saw it at Continuum stream. It's this Australian, I guess he's a real pilot, but you know, they're pretty, they got a lockdown pretty tight in Australia, so I don't know if that made him stop flying, but now he streams and that's where I discovered it. I'll try to give a shout out after I land. Beautiful sceneries here. That's a screenshot right there. I love this sort of looking through like some misty clouds. And it's, you know, the graphics of this jet that I put the link that I'm talking about, they're not the best. They're kind of like the BN-2, you know. You can, if you zoom in, you can see there's not perfect circle and stuff, but it does the job. And it's, you know, the radios look like they have a bunch of nicotine stains, you know, like they smoke like hell while they're flying it. But it has, from what I could see on the streams, I feel like it has character. And that for me is the biggest. I don't need it to be the highest resolution, the most advanced. I like something that has character. And that's the first jet I see for Microsoft Flight Simulator that I feel, yeah, this has character. Well, admittedly, I haven't I haven't spent much time looking at jets because I just like the general aviation, the propeller airplanes better. Let's see where we... Oh, let's turn off the auxiliary fuel pumps. I forgot. Let's also lean her out, put the RPM back a little bit and lean her out a little bit. Whoa. Around there. Storm with sun. It happens. It happened here in New York recently. It was like lightning and dark clouds and the sun was shining too. Look at that, gorgeous. Alright, let's see, what's our position? Okay, Kingston is to our right here. The capital of Jamaica. Excellent music has come from here. Of course, especially if you like reggae. But I think Bob Marley, it's kind of transcends reggae, you know, it's like the best music, you know, it's poetry and it's just like a joyfulness to it and just like virtuosity for the musicians, you know, they had like really excellent musicians. The Bob Marley and the Wailers band. Cannot believe I am living my dream of flying in pretty much photorealistic landscapes with clouds on a computer. I started dreaming about this of a game called River Raid, Atari 2600 back in the early 80s. Then I played Falcon, I played Sopwith, and the graphics and sound and the fidelity of the simulation just keeps improving and improving. But as I've been saying in some of the last streams, I think that there's always a place, and this is where Neofly comes in here, this utility for Microsoft Flight Simulator that gives you these missions. It's like no matter how far graphics and sound and animation and all the stuff that we can see of our eyes, you know, that we can experience here visually, no matter how far that gets, there's always text will always take it further because text will speak directly to your imagination. So a little bit of text, whether it's a mission description or it's like the description of a airport or a little bit of a story added to it, adds so much. It's taking screenshots continuously because I don't see weather like this that often. It's so nice to see it here, like low clouds right in the mountains here. Yeah, so I love games that have, you know, great graphics and all this stuff, but I love games even more that have text and imagine and has imagination, a well-written stories, or even like one sentence can really give you a feel for something. Jeez, I'm just like a sort of paparazzi here, snapping. I'm a snapper. Take one of the open window. Beautiful. All right. Like another example of text. Okay, there's this. You know, the game Arma, the soldier orienteering simulator. You know, it's a hardcore, you know, shooter. But one of my favorite mods or missions ever for that game was this one called Pilgrimage, where it was made by this one guy, called a Rig Deer, I think. Really talented mission maker. And basically, it becomes like a roguelike where the mission is always different, but there's little bits, like you're alone on an island looking for your brother, okay? And there's these little touches that's just a piece of text. Like, for example, if an enemy patrol passed in front of you, and you come upon where they passed, a little text appears, like you see footsteps, like 3 to 5 men heading northeast. And just that little bit of text there, combined with the mechanics of the game, adds so much, because you can imagine you're like, you're walking down there and you saw footsteps and you know that footsteps are going that direction, so that gives you the information. That little piece of text is just a little piece of text combined with the mechanic of having being able to tell where the patrol went, adds so much. That's called Pilgrimage for Arma. It's a free mod. It won, I think, first or second prize in some mission making competition. River Ray, do you remember Flight Unlimited? Oh, I do, yeah. That ran at like 10 frames per second in the computer I had at the time. They had like a pit special, I think, on the cover, and it was like set in the Alps or something, right? This sort of scenery right here reminds me of Flight Unlimited. Yeah, I think the satellite's graphic imagery in a game ever, if I'm not mistaken. Awesome. Zero to Hero Alec. Also seems like an old school gamer here. Do you remember this game? You familiar with this? Stand by. Oh, how about this? I'm stealing this from Wild Craze. You can tell me what game this little airplane comes from, then you're an old. You've been playing video games for a while. Or maybe you just found. You can play it online for free now. I actually did a stream of this game. Yeah, Flight Unlimited, dude. I mean, this game is blowing my mind. But Flight Unlimited had a similar effect back then. The frame rate wasn't good, I had a crappy computer. Let's dodge this cloud here. Game that blew my mind too, Flight Simulator, the original IL-2, especially the sound in the original IL-2, it just, like with headphones or surround sound systems, like, whoa, dude. Very, very nice moment here of the music and these clouds. I just keep hitting the screenshot button because I can't stop taking pictures of this move out. Don't have to open the window, stick my head out of it. My track IR is a little odd, that just lets me put my head up here if I want to. Oh no, it's not letting me now for some reason, but... Alright, we are approaching the mission location, Morant Bay, okay. You can see the little clouds right there. They're not live in that map, obviously. That's a Bing Maps. With Neofly, if you get a Bing Maps key, you get satellite imagery in Neofly, which is pretty cool. I don't know the plane from emote. Alright, it is Sopwith. Sopwith.org, go check it out. Classic. I used to wake up at 5 in the morning when I slept over at my friend's house in order to be able to play Sopwith before we had to go to school. For this mood setting, text and pieces IL-2 carriers are good with. For this mood setting, text and pieces IL-2 carriers are good with. Whoa, I'm having trouble, that's like kind of like a Yoda saying, but I'm having trouble understanding. Sorry, no, it's my fault. Don't worry. I like how Yoda speaks. IL-2 carriers, huh? Like aircraft carriers in IL-2? You don't have to answer. You can ignore my drivel. That's one of the features of streams. You can just, you know, you can lurk, you can chat. I appreciate the chatters as always, but in campaign you get nice new day begins postcards. Newspaper. Oh, that's right. Okay, in IL-2, yeah, I like that. Of the like a new day begins and it's like a black and white shot of like a sunrise or something. I like that a lot. I don't know if you know Pat Wilson's campaign generator. That has some nice touches too. You can even write your own narrative about what happened in a mission, which is really nice. I'm gonna try to host one again this afternoon. Maybe with more. Maybe with other people who want to join, and if not, maybe we'll go to the Finnish server. Got my first air victory in the Finnish virtual pilot server yesterday. Pretty happy about that. A Focke-Wulf 190. Lucky, you know, head to head, it's always like a 50-50 pretty much. So with a Focke-Wulf, it's like more like a 20-80 chance. You have 20%, the Focke-Wulf is 80% chance, and I got him. He blew me up. He damaged me really bad, injured my pilot, but I managed to go back to forced landing in friendly lines. Spook said, "Why lurk when you can peep?" Copy that, Spook. I appreciate your presence. Yes, it's a brand new medium here in the history of humankind, people. You can watch and listen to stuff, and you can go and interact and type something, and people will respond to the thing you're typing. That's pretty amazing. I find it a kind of like a new paradigm or paradigm, or I don't know how you pronounce that. Okay, the place we're gonna, the search area is down here. You can see the Microsoft Flight Simulator at a distance now. After the last update, it looks pretty washed out. I'm hoping that they'll let us change the settings so it doesn't look like that washed out in the fairly near distance, you know. So we're gonna have to search this area. They might be in the trees. We might have to circle a bit, but maybe we'll get lucky and just go straight into where they are. Spook. Oh, career. Sorry, no, that's my bad. I should understand what you're saying. I should have got that you're saying like careers. Yeah. Spook is asking, is there a digital version of this aircraft, G1000? No, there's just this one, but look at this. This has a Garmin 530, so you do have your autopilot right here. There's a Bendix King Cap 140, and there's this older version of the Garmin, it's a 530, and I kind of like it because it's not too much digital stuff, because I only like planes that has non-digital like gauges. Like I'm the kind of person that I like watches with clocks with hands on them. I don't like digital displays that everything is digital. If I want to fly something, even in an F-16, you know, you still have gauges like that, because it's nice to. I like to see that. I like to see something that tactile that moves, and it's not just a computer. And if I want, I could even turn this off, you know. I don't want to look at that stuff. But I like this as a balance. It is there. It's not right in your face here. It's to the right a little bit, but it is there if you need it. And you can set everything over there. I actually have the manual that Icebird, you know, will probably get a little annoyed at me that I downloaded the manual, but I don't read it. I just read the parts that I really need, and then I just forget all about it. But oh yeah, that one, I'm not flying that one right now, but that one I think is that looks pretty cool. I don't know if the Defender in this has that cockpit. I don't think so. I think the Defender in this one is basically the same one. We can go for a test flight afterwards to check,
Transport.
okay?
You are now entering the search zone. Use the beacon signal to locate any survivors.
Okay, now we have to listen to this beacon signal, so I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. All right. That would be cool, Spook. Maybe, and I think BN-2 Islander's doing pretty good in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Maybe if he keeps doing that good, maybe they would create one like that for people that do like the more modern cockpits full of you know, like a Starship Enterprise type cockpit. Okay, I hear the beep. Let's try to turn a little bit to the left and see if it gets faster. And there are 3D objects out there that we'll be able to spot. We might even be able to see the 3D objects before we find them from a distance. Okay, now it's getting faster. Getting a little faster. Another thing I like about the BN-2 is this: you can lean in here, and the cockpit, the windshield here. Look at, there's this little cut to the left here, so the visibility is pretty good. You can like look down pretty well in the front here. If you lean in, especially with track IR and stuff like that, you can look outside of the plane pretty well. Those are just houses. Okay, getting faster. She'll tell us when we found it. Going to do these in the H-135. Yeah, there are missions for the chopper. You can actually do them with light airplanes if the light airplane can land, like the BN-2 can land in pretty short space. But there's the icon that they're meant for helicopters. I have the H-135, but again, I'm not a fan of the glass cockpits, so and also the performance suffer with glass cockpits. That's not as performant as ones with gauges from my experience. Maybe they're up in the mountain. Let's head up to the mountain. Trying to get I'm gonna put my RPM back to max, mixed up a bit, increase the throttle. Oh, I think I found it. I think that's it. That looks like a crashed airplane of some sort up there. Could we land over there, on top of that hill? Probably quite a bit of wind shear up there. Let's see. But this is it. We found him. Dispatch, this is Hypertext. We have spotted a crashed airplane here, over. Can't wait. Oh, okay, sorry. I read that already. And here we are.
Transporter, good job.
All right.
We now have the coordinates to send help. If there is somewhere suitable, please land to help the evacuation.
All right. I guess there's this over here. We could land here on the top of this hill, probably. That doesn't look too bad. A little approach there. Hey, Joey! Thank you, man. I can play after I land if you want. I know you're busy, but I do have a, you know, I'm gonna play it very badly, but I do have an arrangement for 3 little birds now, so I'll be able to play that for you. I think I'm gonna land on top of this hill there, and you know, then then we can help with the rescue. Flaps down. Auxiliary fuel pumps activated. Thanks so much, Joey, for dropping by. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna... Okay, let's just turn into this cloud. I think we'll be alright. Mixture. Full up. For the landing. Cut power. Copy that. Oh, wait a minute, I don't have the landing rate guesses. Let me turn that on. I totally forgot. I am gonna give prizes before I go to Rome for that. The t-shirts and stuff gonna have to wait, but I'm gonna give some other prize, at least to the top 5 or something. The other ones will get something, but That's gonna take a little while longer because I'm gonna have to go to Rome to see my mom in September, basically. So I don't even know if I'll be able to stream in September, actually. Looking forward to seeing my mom. Been a while. But I'm also gonna be starting a part-time job, and I'm not gonna be taking this PC with me. So if I manage to stream something there, it's going to be maybe software, maybe like these old games. Thank you for the prediction, -168 from Spook1304, Joey Bolo with a -107. And this is what we're talking about over here. Alright, here we go. A bit of weather here. It is risky to land this thing in this type of weather on top of a mountain, alright? So I'm gonna stay ready to apply full power and go around. I should probably be coming the other way and land going uphill, be able to stop a little better. But if I manage to screw it in there, I'm thinking that could work. Let's see. Slide in. Chucking the flaps down. The flaps are down. I think I do have a bit of a tailwind here. Let's see if we can make this. Ooh. I don't like this. I'm gonna go around because I can't see over that crest. I'm gonna come the other way. I think I have a tailwind as well. Flaps up. Thank you, US 903 Talbot here with us with a -110 feet per minute landing rate prediction. Gone around because I couldn't see like over that crest of that hill. Alright, I'm just gonna do a pretty sharp turn here. After the turn's over, I'll put the flaps down and try again. Alright. Flaps down. Forward slip with rudder. Try to bleed off a bit more airspeed. Yeah, this should be all right. There's an uphill climb. If I make a mistake in this, though, it's boom, because we're not gonna have the space to go around. Oh, it's gonna be hard on the front wheel. Oh, that's not bad. Joey, an applause. Whoa, Joey with the win here. Ha, nice. Hey, what are the boss? Was it too far from them? I think I'm hearing something happen. Let's take a look at the log. Okay, wait for survivor boarding, then take off. Okay, so there's some survivors. They've brought them up to the airplane.
Well done. You can land at the airport of your choice.
We can take them to the airport of our choice, so we might as well go somewhere near. My 107, I go down the stairs faster. The landing was at -45. I thought it was a little harder than that, but I'm not keeping track of it. No, that's keeping track. Update Joey's. Let me update Joey's score here. 1 second. I'll leave you an outside view while I'm updating the score. Beautiful western Jamaica here. I think we're gonna turn around the other side, and I'll just leave. There's a big meetup for Joey. 6 points now. As for Tour Light, Joey in 6th place now. Give an instruction to my laptop assistant here to upload a change to the website. Stunning that. Yeah, this is what I'm using for the landing rate. If you're not familiar with it, it's Sim Toolkit Pro. It's an awesome piece of software. It's free. I pay them like 15 bucks a year or something because I use it here in the stream and I love it. I don't use it for flight planning. I mainly use it for the Sim Toolkit for this landing rate predictor. But thanks everyone for trying it. I wish they would have one for IL-2. I like it would nice to have one for IL-2 Streamovic and DCS and stuff. That would be nice. Let's take a look. And maybe I should I do a... You want a quick little song, or should I... Maybe I'll do the song when I land at the airport and drop off the survivors, okay? Because the survivors are here. They're, maybe they have a broken leg or an ingrown toenail, and they want to go home. So I think I can just kind of like in an aircraft, those like British aircraft carriers can just go and jump off that ledge there with the BN-2. There's a bit of a... we can pick up speed by going downhill, and we'll just hope that it'll be enough speed to throw us over those trees over there. Copy that, Joey. Alright, let's go. Where should we go? There is a airfield right for south right here. We could go right there. Mike Kilo Golf Oscar. We'll be able to even see it from here. It's directly south of us. But just so I don't get lost here, I'm gonna put my heading thingy here, the heading bug. A little off, south east, is it? Southeast a little bit. Right, so that's about right. Okay, flaps to takeoff position. Right, everybody clear. Parking brake off. Careful not to slide down the other side of the mountain. Let's taxi here so we can get plenty of space. There's a nice sort of smooth slope here. Alright. Pointer that way. The wing will clear, I think, the right side, and now full power. Parking brake off. When we hit about that little blue line, about 64, 65 knots, we can pull up and should, with good fortune, leap off of this hill here. And we're off. Nice. Flaps up. Auxiliary fuel pumps off. Let's head to this where I put my heading bug over there, and let's find this little airfield here and drop these people off that we found. Some crashed jetliner. Kind of looks like one of those inflatable ones in the swimming pool. Maybe that was it. Maybe someone, their kid lost their inflatable airplane and they had to go find it. That was the emergency. That works. Alright, how far are we from this thing? Pretty close, right over this river. Let's get lower below the clouds. I think it's a pretty small airfield. It should be right hand side. This it right below here. Take a little further. I mean, there's some small airstrips in this island. Like the one I started at, that was really small. Without a plane like the BN-2, the heart can't even take off. That thing there, let's see. I think it's this thing right here. Yep, there's a little bus there. It's this thing right here. All right. Gonna pick a direction and come in. I don't see a windsock down there. I think it takes a while for it to render it, and so there's some space. There's a distance you have to be within for the stuff to render. I hope they increase that, because I like to be able to see landmarks and windsocks from further away. But yeah, very narrow trees both sides. Shouldn't be a problem. Auxiliary fuel pumps activated. Give ourselves a little space. We'll keep a little height so we can actually see where we're going to land. If you lose too much altitude, you can basically lose where you're landing, especially if there's a lot of trees around. All right. Is that it? What is it? I thought it was further away. Okay, flaps full down. Cutting power. Cross check that mixture and RPM is at full. Go around. And here we come. Odd approach. I think it's kind of an incline too. Oh, forward slip in. Flare out. Thank you for the prediction, Joey.
Nice one. If necessary.
And Joey again coming in right at the moment. Hey, if you're the only one to do it, you're gonna win. That's fine.
Again, pilot. I owe you my life.
You know what? I had the parking brake on, I think. Look at that. It was on. I don't know how the plane... I guess it was because it was grass. The light combing up there. I had a thought. It's like, did I leave it on or not?
Amazing job.
Well, my engineer is not going to be happy. Another one for Joey. Applause. Try not to run over the airport workers. This is a small little airport here, but look at that. There's some workers. There's a bus waiting for us. There's some sort of airport vehicle moving about. Yeah, one of the nicest features about Microsoft Flight Simulator, other than the weather and, you know, that it simulates all Earth, is that it has all the airfields pretty much on Earth, almost pretty close to all the airfields on Earth too, with these little people waiting in a lot of them. It's really nice. Alright, I'm gonna turn the engine off here. This airplane, apparently, according to the pilot operating handbook, you just put the mixture to 0. Turn the engine off. Then we'll turn off the pumps. Why don't we play a little guitar? Okay, I'm just gonna continue here. I'll leave her here for now. Turn off the generators on because the engines are not operative, so no reason for the generators to be on. Lights, everything up there. And open the doors of the airplane. Nice feature of the BN-2 as well. All right, and a quick little reggae. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me just get ourselves in a nice position here. Sometimes I lose my drone view. I lose the ability to slew back and forth, and that happens because I press none lock key, number lock key. Let's see. Well, the BN-2 under is pretty much the star of the show here, so we'll come in here and look at these nice plants. Let's play a little guitar. Leave it around there. Alright, stand by. This one goes out for Joey. Let me also, before I forget, let me update Joey's score. He won two in a row. He's up on that. Okay. So if you refresh the page, you should see that updated. All right. Let's see. Bob Marley, Three Little Birds. Suggested by Joe yesterday, but I didn't know how to play yesterday. Today I know how to play no badly, but we'll give it a shot. So here it comes. Music here, temporarily. Since we're in Jamaica, why not play a classic song coming from this part of the world? Bob Marley's Three Little Birds. Let's try it. Okay. All right. Let me get the chat up so I can going on there. Right. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing gonna be alright. Baby, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. To put on the alto scroll here, I'm using a website called Tabs Ultimate Guitar. Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. Three little birds perch up by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Darling, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Scroll down here a little. Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. Three little birds perch up by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing, every little thing is gonna be alright. Last one. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Darling, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Alright, Joe, that's for you, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for everyone else who's still here after that, alright? Alright, let's see if there's a mission here from wherever we are. Dimenina0923. Wanna be famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on bigfollowers.com. Dimenina, thank you so much for coming here and advertising this big follows. My policy at Hypertext Hero stream is I don't want to buy follows. I don't want bots. You know, I want to just keep it real here. You know, be real. So it takes a lot of time and effort, and but I try to do it with joy. I try to bring good vibes here to the world in the time we live in. But I appreciate you coming here and offering that. I know that, you know, there's other ways to go about it, but I like to keep it calm and cool here. You know, I like to, you know, you want to go far, you go alone. If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you go with other people. So I want to try to go far here, so I'm gonna take it easy and go with other people. Bot alert. Jimenina, it's too bad. It's not. It's a nice. Jimenina0923. Pretty. I don't mind that. You know, menina means girl in Portuguese, so he's no longer on Twitch. All right. It's gone. Let's do it again. Wow, Crazy, you want to try to come with me in one more flight? I know that after that, this one is a little bit longer. This I'm at no pressure as always, but I'm at Mike. No, I'm at Mike Kilo Golf Oscar now. Mike Kilo Golf Oscar. Excuse me. And I want to give a shout out here to 02 Hero Alec. Very nice gentleman I found playing Altitude Streamovic yesterday. I want to give a shout out to Joey Bolo here, and also another shout out to Cargo Fire. Thank you for the raid brought in by Icebird for all. All right, a few shout outs here to the stream. And let's do one more mission here. Let's see. Let's turn on the music again. Let's go here. Let's see what is available. What kind of missions are available here at? What was it? Mike Kilo Golf Oscar. Let's see. Mike Kilo, you can put in, if you're somewhere else, it's not your base of operations, you can put in the name, the ICAO code, International Civil Aviation Authority Association, I think, code. You click on the little search thing, and boom, it'll give you some missions from that place. There's a mission probably back to our airfield. Why don't we just take it? Because I want to go back to that airfield, but let's go to James Bond airfield. Let's go to the Ian Fleming International Airport. Let's take some cargo over there. There wasn't a single Bonanza available in the entirety of Jamaica, so you actually have to buy them because you crashed them. Damn. I'll go slow if you want to get another plane. I mean, you must be pretty rich in this game. I think you have a bunch of pilots going around, or you do those long missions that net a lot of stuff. Let's go here. Let's go to this one. But no pressure at all. I'll just fly this one by myself. There you go. Fly. Oh, taking emission multi. Oh, I'm in a multiplayer. Okay, no, let's fly with friends. Let's do it. That's fine, in case you want to join in. Connect and fly. Payload current 200, 266. We're missing 66. Okay. I forgot to put fuel in the airplane. Hopefully, I have enough fuel. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, it's getting a little low, huh? But that's fine. It's only like 47 nautical miles, so it's starting to get a little low, this fuel. Maybe can I put fuel in now, or I'm in the mission already? Oh, here you go. I can put fuel in. Nice. Okay, so I put and Neofly. This is a little gotcha from Neofly. You don't put fuel in this Microsoft Flight Simulator interface here. You just ignore that. You do it through here. You go to the hangar, and on your airplane, you can make it bigger, and you can find it. You can have it insured. Make sure your fuel and your engine are green lights, so they're in good condition. And here you drag the little thing, and you click on that, and you buy fuel. All right. All right, so we're gonna take off, and we're gonna head to Mike Kilo Bravo Sierra. So let's come in here and input that into our Garmin already. But first, we need 266. So I'll just put 66 pounds of cargo in the back there.
Transporter from
Okay,
dispatch.
I will wake up Elena, our dispatcher.
The ground crew is
Wow,
waiting
Grace.
to carefully load the crates for you in the parking.
Thank you so much, dispatch.
Transporter, loading has started. Stand by.
Wild Craze lives comfortably with Neofly. That's what I like about Wild Craze. Wild Craze. Wild Craze. Wild Craze. Chill guy, you know. Unless he goes crazy and wild sometimes, then I don't know. I don't know him personally, so I don't. I'll copy that.
Transporter, loading is complete. Let's go.
All right. No worries. I'm just gonna go out here. Let's fly this on, and to get the bonus, I'm gonna turn all the landing lights on and stuff to make sure that before I turn on the engine. Make sure to full. Do you like the BN-2 Wild Craze scene here? Would you be interested in a BN-2? I want to do a giveaway here, but I haven't heard back yet from Glad Backblock Simulations. And I want to buy an airplane and give it to someone else, but they're not letting me know how to do that. So once I figure out how to do that, there will be BN-2 Islander giveaways here in the Hypertext Hero stream. All right, everything's on. Let's turn the engine on. Robert, take it easy out there. Clear prop. Oh, wrong one. So finicky, that starter switch. It'll stormy out there. I don't want any third-party installers. No, okay. Yeah, I don't like that it's a third-party installer. I wish they would just, because all it does is unzips it to the place you want. That's all that does, from what I can see. You have to put like a serial number, but I wish they would just provide a zip file, you know. But I don't know. I guess they have to combat piracy and stuff, but I don't like. I like drag and drop installation. Right, everything is on here. Where are we going again? We are going to Mike Kilo Bravo Sierra. So you'd get it from Microsoft Marketplace, you're saying. We direct to. I click this. Oh, wait. Okay, then this one. Mike. Kilo Bravo Sierra. Kilo. Bravo, sei bravissimo. A Sierra, ma sei bravissima. Sierra, sei una favola. Alright. Enter, activate. Now we got our flight plan, 46 nautical miles. Estimated time en route is 0 because we haven't started moving yet. Let's go to GPS. Let's engage the autopilot here just to set it up, and then we'll turn on when we're flying. Just in case we have to go to autopilot, I'm going to go to about 4,000 feet. With a vertical velocity of about 500 feet per minute. That's fine, but I'm just going to turn it off now because let's go ahead and set our heading bug to, what was it, about northwest 310 or something. Compressed photos are too high-tech for many users. You know, that is true. I mean, you have a background as a, you know, someone who repairs computers, right? So that's something that as I get older, I realize more and more, you know, the design of these things is not easy. It's user interfaces, because you're not just designing for like a, you know, a young computer whiz who can see perfectly and has both arms and legs attached and everything. You're designing this for people who may be old and not be able to see very well, who may not have very much experience with computers, who have never used this particular operating system before, who may have some other disability. So it's I understand why people sometimes they make a thing that I don't like, but it works much better for a different use case. Flaps to takeoff position, auxiliary fuel pumps are on. I think we're ready to go. Give ourselves a view here. At one point I could read HTML and visualize what it looks like, but now it's all CSS and responsiveness. Yeah. I like simple HTML and CSS websites. All this, I mean, I can do responsive websites, but all this, like, you know, flex things. And interestingly, the interface of Microsoft Flight Simulator, you know, when those little, all the interface of Microsoft Flight Simulator is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, including the little labels that appear on airplanes. I was looking at the mod that changes those labels up, and it's basically, hey, that bus is gonna crash to my BN-2. My God, just ran over this guy. Mamma mia, ma che sta fa? Oh! Just ran over that guy. Didn't like him, I guess. Well, I guess I'll just chop his head off. Let's go. Hey, Roberto, baciati che passo, eh. Ti amo. Oh. He got busted. Big trees around here.
Have a nice flight. Keep the cargo secure.
Copy that. Dispatch, you have a good rest of your morning. I will see you back at base. Over. Hey, Sheepa! Welcome to the stream. I saw you got Fallout 76 too. I'm excited. Both you and Galaxia got Fallout 76. I'm gonna start that game later today. Not in the afternoon stream, but a little later of the afternoon stream. Character creation stream in Fallout 76. Another video game for Hypertext Hero to try out here. Or Hyper. I'm thinking about removing the hero from just Hypertext. Would Twitch let you do that? Change your username? I don't feel comfortable calling myself a hero all the time here. Even though I just play one, I'm not a real one, you know. Who is delivering some stuff down here? Get the fuck out of my way. Hey, 1-2 boss, sometimes you gotta say foxtrot word. I'm not sure if I'll start soon, but I might. Cool. Yeah, I was also thinking maybe wait till like tomorrow, but I think I installed it yesterday. That's another thing about these games. I'm gonna have to get another SSD drive, because my SSD drives of this Microsoft Flight Simulator updates and IO2 planes and updates to other games. Just getting low the space, and I heard that the next big shortage is gonna be SSD drives. I don't know if it's true, but that's what. Whoa! Jeez, that was right on my airplane. That flash. So maybe it's time to stock up on toilet paper and SSD drives, and flour. Don't forget some weapons for the zombies. Yeah. Estimated town en route 20 minutes, and that'll give me time to get there, land, raid someone if we have a good number of viewers here to take somewhere else, or even if not, I'll take a break for lunch at 12 today. I'll be back of I2 Strumovic in the afternoon. Maybe multiplayer, maybe single player, I'm not sure, depends who shows up. And after that, I'll walk outside here in New York City. And then back, and then I think Fallout 76. I think in Europe will be kind of late, but let's see. Who knows? Maybe I'll just keep playing. I won't go for my walk until later. Whoa, that was awesome. Your fuel pumps are off. I can take the landing light off. Fine here. Oh, I forgot the generators. Alright. There's a pretty big mountain there. We are currently about 4,000. And the barometer was set for our initial place. I forgot to set it for this other airfield here. Let's see if we can get a flight following here, because I feel a little lonely without, you know, you people in the chat are obviously not, I don't feel lonely because there's people in the chat, but sometimes I like just hearing the background noise of Kingston Center. Request 6231. 62. Oh, a little bit of turbulence here. One. Hey, SJ Flight 2, how are you?
Roger, hypertext Hero 1.
Welcome, SJ Flight 2.
SJ Flight 2. SJ Flight 2. SJ Flight 2.
Whoa, big lightning strikes out there. I feel like I'm in a restaurant with like a jazz pianist, you know. This is oh, okay. 120.6. I could do it like here, but I'm just gonna do it here because this I'll just acknowledge.
0.6 for hypertext Hero 1.
Quite a bit of turbulence here. 120.6. Is that gonna? Do I have to now contact them? Okay, 120.600. Let's turn on autopilot. Let's try to do it manually. Here we go. Autopilot. We're at 5,000, so let's stay at 5,000, okay? Alright, so now the autopilot is in control of the airplane. And now we can try to do this manually. What was it? 120.600. Alright, so let's do this. We'll do the standby, I think. On this one, right? Whoa. Quite a bit of turbulence here. Let me make sure I'm not going to crash into anything up ahead. There are some clouds here. I can't see through them. I think I'll be okay if I do it quick. Let's do it. 120. Whoa, this is hard of the turbulence here. 120.6, is that what it is? That's 600. Oh, I love little dials and numbers and stuff. 120.6. Ah, alright. So what, do I have to click that or can I do it here? I can switch the comm. Here you go. Okay. I don't know if there's like something I have to do here. I just click on that.
Manly approach hypertext Hero 1, 6,200 feet.
Hypertext Hero 1 Manly approach altimeter 29er decimal 8
It's fine until proven otherwise. Agreed. Alright. Manly approach. It's feeling very manly today. You know, like they grew a mustache, they haven't shaved. They want to go and kill something in the forest to bring it back to cook later and make a barbecue. Maybe go start a war somewhere. Very manly, a very manly approach. I'm such an idiot. All right. Oh, I wanted that screenshot. I think I was too. Oh, okay. I'm ready now. Another lightning bolt, please. Another lightning bolt, please. Come on, gods. Send me a lightning bolt. There's like a waterfall there. Com1 is on GPS. Ooh, is that the, oh, okay, is that the problem? I'm a total amateur. Let's see, so Com1 is on the GPS. Because you're on Com2. All right. So this is Com2 here. Okay, I don't understand that stuff. I'm gonna have to learn that stuff. Oh, here we go. Com1 is on GPS. Nav1 and Nav2. Okay, so it's this here. That's the VLOC. I have to learn about VLOC. I want to do a stream. I have to read up on that and all that. I really should start learning this. Thanks, Iceberg and SJ Fly. I want to learn to use this NDB thing, the ILS stuff. Got it? All right. Use GPS, go to GPS. Okay, so when I click this, the one that has the light cyan background is the one that's selected, right? Right now it's 124. Now it's 120. But I want to know the difference between this and this thing down here. This is radio, and when I change these, it doesn't change this. Tune in VOR to Nav1, and on VLOC then choose your course. You want to go inbound or outboard down the VOR. Okay. And that's something vertical something radio? Orientation radio? Is that what it stands for? I don't remember what that stands for. Oh, whoa. I'm way off course here. Okay, now the airplane's gonna start turning. I pressed too many buttons there. Copy that, Iceberg. The bottom is the same thing except it's Com2 instead of Com1. Alright. Okay, so this one here, the top in the garment, that's Com1. And the bottom, the left side is Com1 and this one is Com2. And the one on the right side. Oh, Nav2. This is Nav. Okay. I apologize that I'm such a dumbass. You can read under. Okay, let's see. Okay, here you go. That's Com. All right, that's Com. That's Nav. All right, got it. Com with 2 M's. I'll get there one day, Iceberg. I will get there. I have to do some more ground school here. What a bit of, look at this turbulence, it's pretty cool. If you want to tune Com2, just press C followed by number 2. Alright, that's an interesting shortcut to... If you want to tune the number after this, just press CC twice. Okay, I'll probably do better just instead of memorizing the numbers. I mean, that's pretty easy because it's press C, which is Com, so I could remember that. But I would rather just learn how to press the buttons here, I think. I can shoot up, down. And what's the difference between Com and nav. Like this, one is to communicate and one is to navigate. So the navigation is like you basically you lock onto a radio signal for navigation, and the other one is for communicating via voice radios. That is. All right. Learning some new skills here with the help of some very kind guests here in the chat, people. The nav is for VOR, okay. Let's look that up. VOR navigation. Here we go. Very high frequency omnidirectional range. Wow, okay. There's an interactive VOR exercise in this .edu website. Here you go. We'll try that later. I'm gonna try that later. Valkyries, com for comms, nav for navs. Makes sense. I'm just a dumbass. VHF omnidirectional radio. Very high frequency omnidirectional radio. It's in every direction. It's back, forward, left, right, up, down, like up to the sky and down to the earth. If you want, you will learn, but only then. That's right, Iceberg. That's what... I've been a teacher, and I realized after a long time that it's impossible to teach someone anything. The only thing you can do is to get them excited enough about something that they'll teach themselves, that they will learn themselves by themselves. The best a teacher can do is inspire. And you, sir, are an inspiration. So is Wild Craze. So is everyone here. To give me, keep me company here on these streams. I wouldn't know half of what I do about this airplane now if it wasn't for you all. So I thank you very much indeed, from the bottom of my heart. Inspire and turn on the fire. Fire. Yeah. I think there was a quote from some Greek philosopher. It was like, education, a student is not a vessel to be filled with information, but a candle to be lit, to be kindled, or to be lit, you know. A fire to be lit or something like that, as you mentioned the fire now. 0 to Hero Alec, oh, I felt that. The turbulence? There's a bit of turbulence here. Alright, let's trim our nose down a little bit. Let's put power forward, and I think I'm gonna go down too high here. There's not, we're on course. Autopilot is engaged. I don't want to set anybody's world on fire, only ignite a spark in their heart. Very well said. That is quite beautiful. Thank you, Wild Craze. Applause coming up. And not only an applause, but also, why don't you have let's see, where is that? Where did that go? Okay, let me do this. Have a magical twinkle. Gotta go. Thank you for jolly time. Godspeed. Godspeed to you, 0 to Hero Alec. I'll see you in the skies, man, in Isle 2 or this or whatever you're playing, alright? Look forward to playing together someday. Thank you so much for being here. Ladies and people, a warm welcome here to the stream for 0 to Hero Alec, who I met yesterday flying Isle 2 Strumavik. Oh, from the song in Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was quite a beautiful video game. I like the music a lot. The composer was this guy called, he has a funny name, but he's a good composer. He did also the sound for, I believe, I don't know if you remember, if you ever played this game, Crysis, the original Crysis. Amazing soundtrack, kind of like Rambo 2, the mission level action game soundtrack. And the same composer did Fallout 3. It was the last Fallout I finished. I never finished 4. Now I'm jumping to 76 because I like to make characters and have my own stories. So I'm jumping into that bandwagon, and apparently the game is better now, but I forget the name of the composer now, so that's cool that that is from Fallout 3. Yeah, it was good. It's good writing in that game. I enjoy the story in that game. You know, a little over the top, but hey, you're a post-apocalyptic nuclear landscape with mutants. It's gonna have to be a little over the top, right? Original Crisis, destroyer of PCs, indeed, man. I could run it at probably like 20 frames per second, maybe. But I love that game. I finished that game too. I love the destructible environment, and the music was just so awesome. Over the top. I just got excited just listening to that music. Let's dive into these clouds here. I like how the propeller, when it's spinning lower, it can just, you know. Best propellers in a flight simulator so far, DCS. This last update they had of propellers, they really look like real props. The way they glint, the light glints off them and everything. IL-2 is pretty good too. Microsoft Flight Simulator has a ways to go of the prop animations. Let's stay at the top of the clouds here, past this one cloud here, and then we'll swoop down after this cloud here, because we're getting close. Word has it running 30 frames plus warm the earth. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, far ahead of its time, right? That game, like the graphics, the physics simulation, fun game. The physics. I would probably miss out on Fallout 3 if I hadn't been playing Oblivion. Yeah, you know, and the crazy thing now is I'm really looking for, one of the games I'm most looking forward to is the new, what is it called, Starfield? It's like a sci-fi new game coming from Bethesda. And if you don't know, Bethesda is now owned by Microsoft, so they have like, that doesn't mean it's going to be a good game, but they have a lot of money to throw at things, you know. Not that they didn't before, but I'm excited for that Starfield. I hope we get some sort of cross between Skyrim and Oblivion and Fallout, but in space. All right, where are we headed? We're headed Mike Kilo Bravo Sierra. This is a James Bond, Ian Fleming airfield. Right, I'm gonna turn the fuel pumps on and let's see if there's a tower there we can talk to. Mike Kilo Bravo Sierra, Bosco Bell. They're not calling you. Oh, really? No, a lot of these airfields that I think would have a tower don't. I don't know if because they have to be updated or if they in reality don't have a tower. Maybe there's not enough traffic. Alright, guess we're gonna just have to go down and take a look. Microsoft killed Mixer. What was Mixer? I don't know that. It was wait, Mixer. I'm familiar with the name, but I forgot what it was now. I mean, usually I'm a huge critic of Microsoft, but with Microsoft Flight Simulator and I'm you know, they hired a different team. You know, they didn't do it in-house. They had Asobo Studios do it, but I'm happy with even with the issues of the last update. I'm quite happy with the direction this game has gone. Hopefully it keeps going in a good direction and doesn't dumb it down for... I don't want to use the word dumb it down because I don't want to, like, you know... People play on consoles, great, you know. I have there's wonderful stories of, you know, grandparents playing on consoles and they're cheaper than a powerful PC. But I don't want them to take away the options from the people that do have PCs from making it our own, you know, like increasing view distance and making mods and painting airplanes more easy and stuff like that. Okay, there it is. I'm just gonna come in and this is gonna be about runway 270 or something. Hey Tim, how's it going, man? I didn't see you. I saw that your stream was canceled or something yesterday. I was waiting, but then it's like, okay, Tim is probably busy. That's cool. I'll catch you another time. Thanks for dropping by. And the Walker says, I've recovered from my initial mistake of thinking this is a finished game. Public alpha, yeah, that's it. I mean, that's fine for me, you know. I've had my money's worth for this game for sure. Hopefully they keep improving it. But yeah, work in progress for sure. Let's just go into running 2.7. There you go. Put my position. I'm glad, Tim. These games, most games are released as Fallout 76 apparently was even worse. You know, apparently it was really really bad in the beginning. I'm just getting into it now, but with Microsoft Flight Simulator I couldn't wait. And you know, this game is always gonna have a, because it's basically, you know, a rendition of Earth, and you can fly airplanes around it. So it's two of my favorite things: you know, the planet and the environments and astronomy if you fly at night, and airplanes. Flaps down, auxiliary fuel pumps are activated. Thank you for your prediction, Tim. I appreciate it. I'll try to make it as smooth as possible. You never know. There's quite a bit of turbulence around in the air right now. You can see there's this lightning storm out here. Flaps full down. Turn on the landing light. Whoa. Lufthansa 747 #765 disappeared in midair. Must have been over the Bermuda Triangle. Bermuda Triangle is far north from here. I think it's that way. I never thought to check out astronomy at night in Microsoft Flight Simulator. No star positions are accurate. Yes, I think they are. We were looking for, during one of those long streams I was doing that race Paris-Dakar, I found, I think, I don't know if it was a Big Dipper. We were looking for Andromeda. I don't think we could find it authoritatively. But that's probably because it was a different season, and our position on the planet meant that it was hidden. Watch those trees. Oh, a little bit fast. Oh, 28, really? I didn't think, I thought that was Centennial of the Win and applause. Bunch of little light airplanes here, and a Spitfire out there. I can only vouch for Polaris, yeah. I think that's what you were with me the whole way, because I know you like the. By the way, you like the long flights, right? By the way, registration is open for the next race. I'll put that. Let me. While I just saw that yesterday, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it because it's. I could maybe do the first leg. It's gonna be 2 legs of 12 hours flying in Canada.
Transporter, cargo unloading in progress. Stand by, pilot.
And I may be able to do the first leg, but the second leg I'm going to be in Rome, so I'm not going to be able to do the second leg. Alright. But here, I'm going to put the link in case you want to do it. It's a lot of fun. Avionics deactivated. I'll just continue, I'll stay here.
Cargo unloaded and checked. It is always a pleasure to work with you.
Oh, she's feeling really nice today. Thank you, Lena. I hope that you're having a great Tuesday, and I'll see you again soon, over. I don't think I can commit, copy that. Yeah, I wish I could do it, but I don't think I'll be able to commit to this one either. But I can put the link here if someone else is interested. Organized by CDL, the first person who rated me, and the first really big sort of event I did here streaming was that Perth to Sydney flight a while back. Let's leave it around here. And yeah, I'll put this link over there. And then we're gonna go raid someone. I'm gonna run the outro now because it's almost lunchtime here. But before I go, let me put this link for in case you're interested in Playing Microsoft Flight Simulator for 12 hours, go on a race. It is a lot of fun. You learn a lot. That's where I met Iceberg. That's where I met in these races. That's where I met Wild Craze. You can do planning. You can learn about planning the flight with little nav map, and then you can do the flight. You can decide where you're gonna do your fuel stops, all that sort of stuff. Where are my bookmarks? Other bookmarks. Let's see. Microsoft Flight Simulator should be. Oh, actually, I have it over here. Stand by. It's right over here. It's the Terry Fox Marathon of Hope. This is called. There's the link for the registration. The registration deadline, I think, is in 4 days, the 28th or something. In that thread, you'll find a link to this form. I don't trust Microsoft Flight Simulator running 4 hours. I hear you, man. But the weird thing is the last one, I mean, it was before Sim Update 5. Okay, that's true. But the last one, I flew. I didn't have one crash, and I left it running for like 18 hours. I was so surprised, but 18 hours. I removed everything from my community folder. I ran with 0 things in the community folder. That's what you're supposed to do. No mods. You can only fly with the default airplanes that are available. And that's the way they do it. Yeah, but I understand you're a little fed up with it. You know, if you have a bad experience, I completely understand. You know, we go to a different game until they fix stuff up. I completely understand that. Wild. Alright, let's see. Who's out there? Flying Fabio, a bunch of people. Oh, there's another guy with like a beard out there. There's, but I can see coming back in 2 weeks to actually fix things. I'm crossing my fingers. Is it like the 7th or something now they're gonna come out of stuff? Of an update. Let's see, who's down there? Quebecois, morning café. That's Mueller. We got airplanes and we got more jets. Where are the GA? Here's a GA. Alistair Brenton. Kind of looks like nice and green where this guy is. Oh, I think he's flying VR. Okay, he's in a VR dream over there. So, the only VR is that you know, people can't look at chat very well. So, who else? Oh, I know streaming up. Look. Nope, up there. Couple of kids out there. Alright, let's try IL-2 then. Not IL-2, we'll try DCS. DCS World, let's see, DCS World. I'm gonna go back that eventually. A lot of so many hours in the day and not much to say after a while. Captain Bandages. Let's try this guy. Lieutenant 5K1EZ. He looks like he's flying a F-14 Tomcat, perhaps? He has 6 viewers there. Let's drop by and say hi. Thanks so much for being here, people. I will see you after lunch if you want. To Streamovic action. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Thanks for dropping by, Wild Craze. Thanks, Tim. I'm gonna update your leaderboard now, okay? I won't forget. Peace out, people. Rating.